Day four. So today we're going to talk about finances. Something that I have been on a journey of the last 2 years specifically. Someone read my palm when I was working at Old Meadows Organic Farm actually, just volunteering some time with Jeff there, planting or something. And this man who grows basil specifically to make pesto, that's it. That's like his whole farm. Pulled up to the farm and read my hand, and he said in it, you will never be rich and you'll never be poor. You will always just have enough. And I think about that now and I'm like, yep, that's pretty much, I unconsciously was doing that for 20 or 30 years of my life, 31 years of my life. But since having my child, I also started working for a charity where my main role and need is to fundraise. And so, I'm literally like, okay, I'm providing for a child and I also need to provide for the charity. And so I've been digging into finances and what enough means. Because I think this is a world where we think more is better. And if you haven't read The Soul of Money by Lynn Twist yet, please go get it from your local used bookstore or ask me and I will borrow mine to you. You don't need to necessarily buy a new copy, although I'm sorry, Lynn Twist, maybe that would help her. Buy the Kindle edition or something. Just kidding. I love books. Okay, side rant over. I started a course this year called a financial literacy course. And it's interesting because I actually facilitate this for some of the women in Nepal where my charity works. And yet I'm just doing the same thing over here, just learning. And this financial literacy course has really been helping me dig into my ideas around money and around the excess that we desire and around if that's necessary. I know in retirement that we need, money. I hope to work a job that I never have to retire from. That's kind of my goal. And I guess, I don't know, that's just something that I've always really wished for. And I trust, and in the last 2 years, I've really had to step into trust. As, a single mom who is very well and, supported by the papa as well, I have had to step into how much can I trust that I'm going to have enough for me and my son to live. Just enough. Again, we don't fly all over the place doing all the things, going out to eat all the time. Like I used to do that. I used to be a celebrity archetype with my money where I was just like, oh yeah, let's do this. That's shots for everybody, and I really came by that. I don't know from where, but now I've really been learning that, like, what is just enough, just enough to have a life that is fulfilling, just enough to be grateful and thankful for the experiences, just enough to enjoy lots of things that don't cost money. There's so many things that don't cost money that are so joyful, yet at the same time, still, money is the energy that is in our current environment and grounding into what is instead of living in a world where, I hope we get to maybe a value exchange at some point, but that's not necessarily where we are right now. And people have to live and eat and put food on the table, grow their own food. They have to, live with shelter over their head. Money, actually, it's been shown, there's lots of studies about money and about how when one thing you can do to impact poverty in a huge way is to just give them money. Because when people have money, their IQ has been shown to be exponential. So when they don't have money, they're in a scarcity mindset. They can't come up with the solutions from that place. So actually giving them money is sometimes the opportunity where they can come from a place of, I think, like where their nervous system is soothed and where they're able to come from a place of abundance. And then they are able to access these solutions that they couldn't before. So people need money. I'm not saying they don't. And I have really, worked. I took a sacred finances class with an amazing woman that I'll put in my email here in Kelowna. And she taught me a lot about, like, when you're thinking about charging for a workshop, put 3 different prices on the floor and then step on the piece of paper and feel into that amount. How does that feel in the body? Not like, ooh, I'm going to make $1,000 doing this. It's more like what feels right in exchange for what I'm offering with this workshop. And I've really kind of started working with that in the way, because I offer a lot of workshops, and my rates have been going up a little bit as people have said, you're an educator, you need to charge for what you do. And yet I've been always the humble, like, ooh, I just should do this for free, which is funny because this is a free thing. But I do think that there is this element of balance in that. And so today I challenge you to look at your life and say, what is enough money? What is enough money? What brings me joy? What experiences do I really want to do? And for some people it is their home. I live in a home right now that is abundant, and yet I'm working to hopefully get into another home that can be mine and Onyx's, and that is just enough. And I'm kind of more on the tiny house movement. But some people who are at home and who use every space of their home, like, that's okay. Give yourself permission today to say, look, this is what enough is for me. And it's not comparing with anyone else. This is what's enough for me and for my situation. And this is maybe where I've had moments of excess. And here's where I've had moments of scarcity. And take stock of that. Okay? Let's do that. And then I'll see you tomorrow for the last day. Mwah.